Hey girls, Kaylee here. I decided I wanted to do a tag video on this channel because I really want to do a lot more like tag videos and even makeup tutorials on this channel. I just haven't really had time to sit down and do them yet. So yeah, this is my first one, and I'm actually doing my Perfect Imperfections tag, and I'm fairly certain I'm the last one to do this. And first of all, I think who was it? SuperBeautyNerd tagged me in this forever ago. And Jessica, if you're watching this, I am so sorry because I think you've tagged me like 4 things and I haven't done any of them, which I feel terrible about. But I'm probably gonna do them on this channel, so that makes it all better, right? Anyway, so my Perfect Imperfections tag. Let me just say, I am so like this is a tag I have been all over. I've been so glad that this became something on YouTube because it's so important. Because I think a lot of people on the beauty community or just the beauty community in general really gets criticized for telling girls that they have to look a certain way, they have to do their hair a certain way, or do their makeup a certain way in order to be pretty. And I don't think any of us are actually saying that. None of us actually think that you have to do these hairstyles or do this makeup to be pretty. We just think it's fun and it makes us, a little bit more confident. It's just a little bit of a way to teach girls and help girls and things like that. It's a good thing. And I think in that way, that accusation is pretty illegitimate. But I think there's some legitimacy to that claim because really, even though the beauty community on YouTube isn't telling people that you have to do these things in order to be beautiful, I think advertising is. I think that they do a lot of saying, buy this product and your skin will be completely clear, and buy this product and your hair will always be shiny, and this product you can look like this celebrity, and this product you can be just so posh and perfect. And honestly, I don't necessarily know that that's true. It's like they tell you that all of this is just going to converge at one point in time in your life and everything is going to be perfect and you're going to be completely happy when it does. And I just don't know that that's necessarily true, and I think it's kind of irresponsible to sell that level of existential satisfaction on something so transient as human appearance. I mean, think about it. If you find your self-worth in what you look like, your self-worth is always going to be in flux because what you look like and your perception of yourself is always in flux. You might have one day where you feel confident and you have an extra little pep in your step. Everybody feels it. Whenever you feel like you're portraying yourself to the world in the way that you want to be perceived, you have a great outfit on, your hair looks great, your makeup looks great, whatever, and you feel that extra buzz of confidence. Maybe the next day you're having a bad hair day and then you feel bad about yourself. And then you're always in flux. And then the other thing is we're all aging and we're all going to end up wrinkly, and our hair is not going to always be here and things like that, and it's just an inevitable thing in life. But when you tie your self-worth to that, it becomes a really big deal. And so I think it's so important to be able to say that no, what I look like does not define who I am, and I am not going to be completely happy and fulfilled and find my meaning in life when I finally have clear skin. And I really don't think any of us are. I think some of us can feel more confident, feel better about ourselves, whatever. And I think that's totally fine. That's totally legitimate. I just think it's a little bit illegitimate to claim that you're going to be completely happy once you reach this state of perfection. Let's face it, not all of us can, because advertisements and photos and magazines and all the stuff that we see of actresses and models is so doctored up that the end product doesn't even really look like the actress or the model themselves, even though those women are so beautiful. So I don't know. That's just what I wanted to say about that before I got started, because I just find it frustrating. I find it frustrating that people sell us that and tell us that we should expect that level of perfection out of ourselves because it's fake and it's not real, and we're not going to be completely existentially fulfilled when we achieve it, if we ever achieve it, which we won't. You see? So, that long rant aside, I think that it is great that there are people on YouTube that are willing to come in front of their audience, however big it is, and say, listen, there are things that I don't like about myself and things that I do like about myself, and that's all okay. And it's true. I mean, we all have perfections and imperfections, and I think each of us needs to realize that your beauty isn't something that you put on in the morning or you achieve at the gym. Your beauty is intrinsic to you, and so when you notice that you have things that you don't like about yourself, it's not really a big like, oh my gosh, I'm ugly. It's just a thing. There's just things that we personally like don't like. There's just preferences we have, and things that we find that we don't like, other people might actually like about us. It's just all preference, and I think it's good that there's a tag that goes around like this and puts all of that into perspective. So now that I've given that really long rant, let me go ahead and give my perfections and imperfections. So I'm going to go with imperfections first. And so my first one that I always mention is my nose. And you can't ever really tell how crazy big it is until I do this. But look, I feel like me and the situation on Jersey Shore have the same nose. It's like a pyramid nose. It's really small right up here, and it gets really wide. And it's just really, really big. And you can really notice it like when I'm skinnier and my face has like less stuff on it, because then it just looks really big. But right now, unless I hold my fingers up to it, you can't really see it as much. So I don't really like my nose. Yeah. My next one, let's see. I would say I can't decide between my teeth or my cheeks. See, because I have these like, these two teeth are longer and I feel like they look like bunny teeth, but I also feel like I have chipmunk cheeks. I don't know, I'm kind of embracing the cheeks though. So I'm gonna go with teeth. I don't like these teeth. I feel like a rabbit. So that's kind of lame. I never had to have braces though, that was good. Although I waited till I to get my wisdom teeth out, and now these teeth are a little crooked, which is a little bit annoying. Anyway, so that's number 2. And number 3, I'm actually gonna say, and I don't know if this really counts, but my metabolism, I hate it, because I have like been diagnosed with the fact that I have a really extra slow metabolism, to where I have to eat less calories a day than the average person in order to maintain weight. Not lose weight, maintain my weight. It's really frustrating. And because of that in my life, I've been everything from like, I'm like 5'3", and I've been everything from 110 to 160, depending on how crazy I was about working out and dieting and everything. And let me tell you, the times that I was 110, I was not being healthy about it. And so anyway, it's something that I don't really love about myself, but it's something, you know, I'm dealing with. And I think I've learned to find self-worth, to feel good about myself no matter what my weight is, whether I am 150 or whatever weight it is. I've learned to adjust for my body type and just kind of embrace my natural shape. And so I don't like it, but I can deal with it, you know? Okay, so things that I like about myself. What's funny is I'm doing this on the webcam so I can see myself right now, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I have pretty clear skin naturally. It's getting a lot worse since I've hit my 20s, which is so weird. Isn't your skin supposed to be the worst in high school? But I've actually talked to some friends about it, and they have the same thing going on. Like, we had really clear skin in high school, and then we got to college, and all of a sudden it went crazy. And I don't know why, but it is. So yeah. But I still have pretty clear skin, so I'm really grateful for that. That's pretty cool. I honestly cannot remember what my second one was. Oh, I love my eye color. I don't know if you can see it. It's like the kind of color where it changes depending on what I wear, and so I can pretty much like mess around. I can have like gray eyes one day, blue eyes another, and there's just like lots of different hues, and so that's really cool. I don't necessarily love the shape of my eyes, but I like the color of them. They're really cool. And I don't know what my third one is. Can I do like a personality thing for my third one? Because that one might be easier. There's things in my personality that I like a lot more, because I don't really have anything else about, like, I don't know. I feel like everything else is kind of like blah. Because I don't look in the mirror all the time. I'm like, oh, I love this about myself. I just try not to think negative things. That makes sense? Anyway, oh, can I say my hair? I love my hair. That's gonna be my third one. I love my hair. Because it's a really pretty color naturally, and I've been lightening it a little bit with like a lightening shampoo, but it's a really pretty color naturally, and I really like, even though it's straight and it's hard to curl, like I figured out how to curl it. Obviously, it's curled, and I really like my hair. It's a good one. That's definitely my third one. I like my hair a lot. So don't judge me for liking my hair, please. I just think I just like it a lot, and I have a whole YouTube based on it, so that's good. Anyway, alright, so I've rambled for a probably really long time, so I'm gonna go. If anybody still hasn't done this tag, you're totally welcome to do it. I tag you. You can leave it as a video response. Any of that, I don't mind. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. See you in my next video. Bye.